Appreciate it. Who else we got here on Vikings Vent Line?
All right, let's get PJ on here. What's up, PJ?
What up? Look, man. Look. I done had a lot of people come on here and talk crazy about Big Kirko. I played offensive line my whole life. Naturally, I'm going to protect the quarterback, so this is what's going to happen. Look, first of all, you can win Super Bowl with Kirk Cousins. I know that for sure. I've seen Matthew Stafford win. If he has what he had, if he has what he needs to have, he's going to win it. Don't matter. Kirk Cousins has to play perfect every single week for them to have a shot. 9 drop passes. Any other time, any other game, they make that catch. They catch those 9 passes. He's thrown for over 300 yards. A touchdown that he missed down here by Madison. They tied the damn game. I'm not trying to hear nothing like that. First of all, and secondly, if you like to tank and if you like to lose, if you want your team to lose, you're a loser. Point blank, period. No, you're a loser. I don't want to lose no games on purpose to get no better player because as soon as that goes bad, you want to lose again. Loser. We don't do that here. You feel what I'm saying? So look, I don't care. Like, on top of that, the offensive line protected so well today. You know what happens when the offensive line protects Kirk? He dots them every single week. I don't understand how people do this. If you actually watch the damn game, if you know ball, my name over here is Ball Knower PJ. If you actually watch the damn game, Kirk cannot be perfect every game, just like a Joe Burrow, who's been struggling up until today, just like Josh Allen, who's been struggling up until last week, just like Jalen Hurts, who's been average all year. They can have a bad game or a bad half or a bad quarter because you have other parts of the team that can hold you up. This guy over here gets hit the most times out of the last 5 years and still dots guys, but you expect him to be perfect every game. At the end of the damn game, it takes 6 seconds to run to the damn end zone. He gets sacked in 5. But that's Big Kirko fault? Are you crazy? Thirdly, Ed Ingram and Ezra Cleveland and Schlottman and Bradbury, it's time for the whey protein program. It's time for the steak and potatoes. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more rocks in their pocket. Or we go draft somebody. First of all, I don't care what we do. I think, like I said, I actually like moving on from Kirk despite me loving him. But from a contractual standpoint, for him being older, sure. I like Drake May. I like Shadur so much. I like Caleb Williams.
Why do you wait? Why do you like Shadur and Drake May better than Kirk?
Because they're just younger. That's all.
Okay, but what do you mean? But so you're gonna get worse at quarterback. It sounds like.
No, we're not gonna get worse at quarterback.
Why not? What do you mean? You just told us all the good things about Kirk Cousins for the last 5 minutes, but you're going to draft a rookie?
My whole point is it's not about Kirk. It's about everybody else.
Okay. So if it's about everybody else, why are we paying $40 million in cap hit to one guy out of 53?
That's true. That's why
then you could have a better offensive line. You could have a better defensive line. You could have better secondary. You could have better kicker.
I'm not moving on. But right now, you can still win with him. The only problem is that we have been so bad organizationally to put things around him, despite being paid that much, it still is going to make it seem like he's the one that's the problem and not the solution or whatever the hell y'all like to say. My point is that no matter what happens, Drake May, Shadur, whoever, organizationally, it still has to work around him. Or else we're going to have another Kirk Cousins thing where this guy is always making great plays. Drake May can throw for 1,000 yards every game and all of this. But if the O-line is still bad, we still draft O-linemen in the first round. They don't pan out. We still draft DBs in the first round. They don't pan out. If that still happens, the same thing is going to happen. My whole point is that you can still win with Kirk. And you can win with any other quarterback as long as they have something around them. It doesn't matter when it happens. It doesn't matter if it's a $40 million cap hit. It matters when you do it the right way. And we haven't done that in a freaking decade.
So PJ, Kirk Cousins is 35 years old.
Sure.
He's been a starting quarterback for 10 years in the NFL.
Absolutely.
By the way, he was a starting quarterback in college, Power 5, Michigan State.
Yeah,
Michigan State has like the 4th best recruiting classes on average after Michigan, Ohio State. They might be 3rd in terms of recruiting. Penn State's probably 3rd, Michigan State. Always great players, Michigan State.
Facts.
College NFL. He has never, a team led by Kirk Cousins, has never sniffed the championship round. Not the Super Bowl. I'm talking like NFC championship round.
Okay, so
There's a reason for that.
So,
and let's stop
let's
blaming
go through it then.
everything else all the time around him. Declan's getting so mad that we're dragging this out. But I want to hear from
You're gonna have to
PJ.
sit for a couple more minutes, my boy.
Okay.
Listen, let's go through it then. So last year, Big Kirko, he plays a great game. They take away Justin Jefferson. Hawk catches for 120 something yards, right? Okay. Yeah. Hawk been knocking guys off of all kinds of catches the whole game. He throws the ball to Hawk, right? He gets tackled before the 1-yard line. Cool. He gets that, right? Let's go to the year before or the time before he went to the playoffs.
Dude, Kadarius Toney has dropped every other pass for Patrick Mahomes all year. They traded Tyreek Hill. They don't have any weapons besides Travis Kelce. They have a 7th-round running back, Isaiah Pacheco.
That's the difference between a Patrick Mahomes and an Andy Reid and a Kirk and an O'Connell. I'm not refuting that. However, they do have a Chris Jones. They do have a Snead. On top of that, they just moved. They just got goddamn. I don't know. They paid him a bajillion dollars. So contract is not the issue. Okay, but they still have positionally all the players in the right positions for them to bend but don't break on defense, and for them to win. Left tackle, right tackle, center. Trey Smith, one of the best right guards. Creed Humphrey, the best center in the league. Donovan Smith, one of the better left tackles. At right tackle, I forgot the kid's name. Positionally, they do well. They drafted late. It ain't have nothing to do with no money. They drafted late for those guys. They've drafted well. Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
But
nothing to do with anything else but organizationally.
But here's what happens, dude. So the Vikings pay a quarterback who's nowhere near as good as Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes money for on average, the last 5 years. Sure. And then fans come on shows like this, and we come on shows like this, and we say, okay, you've got your quarterback who's not anywhere near as good as the other quarterbacks making the same amount of money, okay? He can't bail you out of your problems, so you have to be perfect in the draft, perfect in the second wave of free agency, or we're going to blame everything else around. If you're not perfect in the draft, then sorry, it's not Kirk Cousins' fault.
No one has to has to be perfect in the draft.
Get me out of this cycle. Give me a 2nd-round quarterback. Give me Bridgewater back. Give me Case Keenum back. Give me Christian Ponder back. They won 10 games with him. There's a million ways to win 10 games and lose in the first round of the playoffs. Okay, so cool. Get me off the cycle.
Teddy Bridgewater and Case Keenum both played and were both successful in some right? Before Teddy hurt his knee or whatever. What was the difference between them winning or losing?
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. You repeat it one more time.
I said Teddy and Case were both on the team, right? When it came down to it, what was the difference between them winning or losing? Well, first of all, I'll say it was the defense. First of all, they had
better rosters with those quarterbacks.
They did have better rosters with those quarterbacks.
Why is that?
To your point, a cheaper quarterback though, right? To your point, a cheaper quarterback. But what happened? It was a cheaper quarterback. They had everything around them. What happened? They still needed what though?
Guys, if I may,